You are welcome here. Welcome to the first episode of Nasdaq. We're going to be treating Nas from this episode, even though we've been attending to Nas 100 in the past. But I stopped it so that at least we'll be able to focus on Euro USD because talking treating three trades in one something might we make our videos so long. At the same time, we'll not be able to focus directly on the trade if care is not taken. So I later figured that okay, we can be doing Euro USD something in the morning because that one is more of an aggressive entry than Nas 100. Because Nas 100, sometimes it's usually move during New York. So we can just be treating Euro USD in London session and at the in the afternoon, we attend to Nas 100. We just look at the key levels that we'll be expecting some kind of reaction from. So what I've noticed about Nas 100 is it kind of give us proper reversal pattern uh during New York session. And at the same time, it's good for conservative entries because most times if we try to enter aggressively on what is it called on 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 NAS, if we try to enter aggressively from any point of interest that we have within the something, it's kind of, just it's more of a risky, it's too risky. Anyway, let's put it that way. It's too risky to be entering aggressively on NAS 100. So what we're going to just do is very, very simple with the something. We'll pick the trade. We will analyze for our aggressive entries. And these aggressive entries is not as if we're going to be taking the entries. They are the potential levels where we'll be looking for entries. So we just highlight the entries, try to see what price is going to do around that area during specific time of the day, during New York session. And I'll just give the analysis, post the video, then we'll wait. Everybody will just wait till the specific time of the something of the day. Then at the same time, we look for our entry within that level. I will still show us what the entry we are looking for should look like. And at the same time, once we spot the entry, then be able to kind of enter. So we're going to do the same thing that we did for Euro USD. We're not going to be going higher. We're not going to be going higher than the levels that we have here. I mean, 4 hours, since we are looking for entry. So this one is kind of is somehow tricky, but at the same time still normal. So the same thing we're going to do is very, very simple. So we pick our structure. Anyway, as you can see, we have gotten a block of structure from that end. So the here is going to be our strong low, where we'll be expecting price to protect. We're expecting price to protect this level. And here is our weak is this is a strong high for that matter, a strong guy in the market. This happens to be a strong guy. I mean, yes, yeah, I mean, strong guy that sent price breaking all these lows. So if we have the break of this something, but nonetheless, we're just going to concentrate on this particular leg. So here's just going to be our daily range starting from 4 hours. So here happens based on this particular leg. Here happens to be our weak high. So that's how we're going to pick or something. But nonetheless, we have two things. This one is more of a liquidity something. So even though we are expecting external liquidity to be taken above this level, we'll be waiting for internal liquidity also to be taken. So where is our potential internal liquidity? It is at this point here, we have this level to be our potential internal liquidity. So I just put it as PD like that. So these are the two levels we are anticipating. Uh, we are anticipating this level to be taken, or if peradventure, yes, whichever level, these are the closest liquidity in the market, this high and this low. So going to 1 hour, if we try to analyze for that, we'll try and see some things, maybe, try to see what the market is doing. But nonetheless, we have this is Asian high, this is Asian low. That's another something within the market. And this is low from last week, from Friday. These are the two potential levels that we'll be anticipating price to trade. So we can the same thing that we did analyze on Euro USD might be playing out from this particular level here. Because the kind of reaction we are having from this strong blow is suggesting the fact that okay, price might not be. So we have these two levels, which is level one and level two, which is Asian high and Asian low. Because this previous day high and previous day's low, even though it's serving as our something weak high, and we are expecting this level to be protected. But with the kind of reaction we are seeing here, with what we did analyze on 15 minutes on something, we are seeing the same level playing out from this level here. So we can see the liquidity above this level has been taken, and price did come to take out this low and it closed below it, which is kind of giving us some kind of a very plain and pure reversal pattern in the market. So on 5 minutes, if we did analyze it properly, we see this level to be our that level happens to be the total soup in the market. So then we have a break of structure of this particular leg, which happens to be our what I take. I'm taking this one. So we so if we look closely, we'll see what I'm talking about in this leg here. So we see this low being taken out, this low here. So even though it starts from this particular level, so what we see is it has been taken, which is that's a break of structure. So and what do we have next? We have our this is the exact same pattern we are looking for on what is it called? Or in whichever entry we are picking, whichever zone we are looking at for. So since we have this to be our MSS now, is a complete something, then this leg is going to be our fucking entry. So this is the level that we're anticipating to enter from. So this will be our potential entry level, which will be anticipating price to do what to react from. So what we're going to be doing, even though this level happens to be a weak high in the market and we are anticipating some kind of something. Now we have price still protecting this high in the market. So let's do something which is let's look for London. So there's London. For us to be on the safer side, we've got to be very, 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 very cautious. So this is London open, and we are anticipating New York open soon. Be our New York open. New York is there to open, and Asian high is also London high as we are looking at it currently. But if we come down to this particular level again, during London last week, Friday, you can see during 1 o'clock. Where is 1 o'clock? Okay. So that's London session for, New York session for last week, Friday. But what we see from this reversal level that we have within with this week high, we are having the same reaction from this level also. As we can see, if we see closely. So if we look at it closely before the close of the day, price did create some kind of funny reaction from this level, which shows also that we might have been reacting and this level might kind of be protected in the market. And if at all, we can be expecting this Asian low also to be protected. So whichever way, we are picking levels to watch out for reaction. The key levels we are expecting some price action from. So we've picked the high. If peradventure Asian high was taken and this level was protected in the market, and we find ourselves within this level, either within this level or above this level, this weak high, or within this Well, within this other block, let's just take it to be other block, but kind of prefer it to be a mitigation block. So let's just put it that way. So if London open, I mean New York open, and we find ourselves within this level, we try and see the reaction we'll be expecting from the level. Another level I'll be looking out for is this low here, this particular low, the kind of reaction we uh markets did, but this low might be taken out anyway. But the kind of reaction we are having this level, so it's kind of, it's giving an OB vibe. So that's another level we can be expecting some kind of reaction from. Hmm. So this leg here, we have, let's check it on 1 minute so that at least we'll be able to kind of have a proper something for it. And as you can see, we have this level. See, liquidity was taken also below this low. Liquidity was taken, then go ahead. We have breakup structure of this particular leg. We have a breakup structure of that leg. So the shift, the shift wasn't created before the price continued to do what, to go highs. Uh, but if we want to take this level to be a shift, so which is our MSS, then we can be anticipating this O level, this mitigation block, to this level to be another level to look out for. That's another, because there is no proper mitigation of this leg going forward. And also we can see, but within this level, we have a proper mitigation of this level. But on 5 minutes, it seems not to provide the proper mitigation of the level. But from what we see, looking at on 1 minute, we can see there is proper mitigation. But at this level, within this level, we didn't see any proper mitigation of this level. So, but nonetheless, what we can just try to see from within this leg is, since we didn't have proper mitigation of this level, and if we look closely to this level here, we will see that there is a little imbalance here, which is calling for something, as you can see. You can see how this is a hidden something. So this level, that's a fair value gap to be with, to reckon with anyway. So a very low one. And there's no way for us to just, so instead of trying to reckon with it from that angle, or rather put it here and try to see what we can capitalize on from within that level. That's if peradventure price is able to come back into that level. So we have this level here, but I'm not trusting this particular one because of this one below. And there is liquidity above this high and this low. And London failed to take the Asian high liquidity, which means there is no imbalance within this level, but we can see imbalance from within this here, within this leg here. So, and we've created a proper market structure shift from this level as well. The only thing is this imbalance that we have here that is yet to be properly mitigated. So it does, these are the levels that we are looking out for to buy or to sell from. So Asian low, these are all liquidities within the market. This is another liquidity anyway, which can be manipulated into this particular level that we have here. So here is another liquidity in the market, so which we can be looking out for. So we have all these levels within here, and if we look through, and see where the price react from. So that'll be all. Let's check our Euro USD to serve as an update. I gave this trade why we are at this particular level in the morning. So I gave the trade to B to that I'm expecting price to give us some kind of reaction from this level. So it's going to kind of serve as an edge for us going lower. Because Asian high has been taken during London here. We are still anticipating, price coming down into this level, either of these two levels here. But anything can happen. Today is Monday. So, but nonetheless, this is not our price focus. Just in case you didn't enter in the money, you didn't get pay your order, you can find another entry within this leg here. But nonetheless, don't forget that this level is for what is it called? It's for hedging for these two. In case we lose these two, then automatically this one, whatever makes this one to be lost, that means you know, these two to be lost, then automatically we've won this ones. So, but nonetheless, this particular trade is to hedge out these two. So that's the essence of this set here. Let's go back to our NAS. We can see New York has already opened. So these are all the levels that we are anticipating, this Asian low, Asian high, and we are expecting some kind of reaction into all these levels here. Whatever price action we are able to spot, these are all the aggressive point of entry for us. But nonetheless, since it is Nasdaq, we're going to be looking for conservative entry from these levels, uh, depending on the kind of price action that's the levels show. So then these are all the levels that I'm anticipating. We have this low here, another low. These are all the points of liquidity, which is anything can happen. So within our specific time of the day, which is around 9 a.m., which is around 2, we're going to see what it's going to do for the first 1 hour. Then 9 a.m. New York time, then we'll be looking at, we'll be finding our opportunity to capitalize on. So that'll be all for our first episode of Nas 100. Then we'll pick, we'll be able to. So we're going to continue this on a everyday basis and try to see how we can continue to capitalize on it. So this will be all for today. Have a profitable day and be very, very careful. These are all aggressive point of entries highlights, which we don't know with the level that is going to be taken out or giving us some reaction from. So our point is to look out for, the kind of price action. What we are looking for is a reversal pattern within all these levels. It tends to always create them. So I will be looking for them around after 2 in Nigerian time, then 9 after 9 a.m. New York time. So that'll be all. Thank you very much. Have a lovely and profitable day.